MAGA is dead. At least that's what everybody keeps telling me. That's what I keep hearing. It is insane how often I've been seeing this today. I didn't think I'd see this so many times. I keep saying MAGA is dead. Is it because of the emails? Recall, I've told you I have met some very bad people. None of them as bad as Trump. Not one decent cell in his body. So yes, dangerous. Who said this? Hold up a second. This is Larry Summers and the Epstein emails. This is crazy. Or is it the fact that Nick Fuentes, very popular white supremacist, Nick Fuentes said MAGA is dead? Could it be that? Could it be Evan Kilgore, very popular conservative man, saying 50-year mortgages? Oh, he wants to extend more to 600,000 Chinese students, immigrants. I can't be racist. Oh my goodness. Antifa riots. Oh, Antifa bombing Iran. No Epstein files. Anti-Semitism crackdowns. What? I can't be anti-Semitic? This is ridiculous. ISIS in the White House. Inflation. MAGA is losing me, to be honest. My life has seen zero improvement since Trump took office. It's actually worse. America last. It's not America first. This is crazy. What? Kaguya's top gal, the very popular conservative anime PFP, MAGA watching Trump break another campaign promise every week. What? Go MAGA, grow broke, the Trump tracker. Sydney Sweeney delivers her third box office bomb because Sydney Sweeney is being very, very Republican. This is crazy. Nobody wants to watch her act because they just wanted her for her sex appeal. What? This is crazy. What? Hey, MAGA, if you're upset about Mondani, wait until you hear about Al-Qaeda commander Donald Trump just walking into his office. I'm not even sure if it's confirmed he's even associated with Al-Qaeda. This seems to be it's just racist, it seems. I think this is just racism. Feels like racism. Anyways, seeing lots of triple Trumpers saying they'd be better off if Kamala won, MAGA is starting to realize the emperor has no clothes. This is insane to me. What is going on here? No Epstein disclosures, no J6 justice, no peace in Ukraine. 600,000. This is our 600,000 Chinese students. Maximum H-1Bs. But at least I can take out a 50-year mortgage to buy an 800,000 starter home, assuming I don't get deported for anti-Semitism. MAGA isn't divided; it's dead. Oh my goodness! And then there's Matt Walsh just doing what Matt Walsh does. What he's saying? The problem is that most therapists are liberal women in their 30s and no real insider life experience. People say that more men should go to therapy, but no real self-raised man is going to bring his problems to a woman his own age or younger. If I ever went to therapy, which I probably wouldn't, it would have to be a man at least 15 years older than me with some gravitas and wisdom. I hate when people use the rhetoric of saying something is homosexual as an insult in some capacity. It's the worst thing ever. And it's not as an insult, but this has to be in some ways guided in homosexuality. I feel as though this is in some ways a slightly homosexual. I feel as though I don't want to talk to a woman, only men. That just feels... Or you don't view women as people and you are actively I can't keep conflating deep-seated patriarchal misogyny to homosexuality. I can't keep doing that. That doesn't feel fair to anybody that's homosexual. It feels stupid to do that. He's self-hating. He values the opinions of men more than women because he views women as trophies more than he views them as people, and he views men as the only real people on the planet. That's how I feel about Matt Walsh. And this is to Evan Kilgore's statement that we read earlier about the American dream is dead. Nobody's coming to save us. There's no fixing the decades of damage done to our economy and culture. As soon as you realize that, the better. He's just sad. You have to reject this kind of doomerism. I have 6 kids. The idea that the American dream is dead forever and there's no way to fix anything, and I'm supposed to accept that and give up my children's future is repulsive to me. I can never do that and will never do that. The fight continues. I love his response because he got Matt Walsh got ratio crazy. Matt, with all due respect, what do you make per year to work for Daily Wire, which is essentially a leg of Israeli propaganda? You probably make 10 to 20 the average American or more. Meanwhile, for me, a single provision in the appropriations bill will destroy my family's livelihood overnight if it passes. I'm not saying to give up the fight. Saying nobody is coming to save us is actually the exact opposite. I'm saying we need to save ourselves because the government isn't going to. But for many people, unaffordability is at an all-time high. The average American isn't going to be able to just vote a little harder and trust the plan a little more. The American people are drowning and our elected officials are complicit. You literally said there's no fixing it. I love Matt Walsh because he will ignore everything said to just get his point across. Because he reads to reply, he doesn't read to listen. And it's very, very cool. Everybody's pointing out how much Matt Walsh makes. He makes so much more money than everybody else. It is very interesting to see this self-implosion of MAGA. We got the patriotic blonde. MAGA is dead. Assassinated by Trump and his Israeli interest. It was a psyop and we fell for it. No time to grieve. We need to regroup. Where do we go from here? And I was on Matt Walsh's page just reading his stuff because I find it very funny and humorous. So, is MAGA dead? Is it gone? Is it destroyed? It is wild, I think, to watch MAGA fold on itself, much like a dying star does. It feels strange to witness, collapsing under the weight of its own contradictions. You can only build a movement on distrust and resentment for so long before that resentment decides it's hungry and starts eating the people who cooked it. And suddenly the king they swore was untouchable is being treated like a suspect in his own house. The paranoia finally turned around and pointed at its cracked mirror right back at him. It's very interesting. It happens. It always happens like this, right? People think that they have a politician that's for them. They say, oh, this is the one guy that's for us. He's listening to us. He's for the people. He's with us. He believes in the dream of American people. But then you realize he's worse than all of them. And he's been lying to you by acting as if he's honest. It's interesting to witness that kind of manipulation. I like to call Trump an honest liar. It's my favorite definition of him. I believe Dave Chappelle said it one time. It's a very interesting way to phrase somebody. What does honest liar mean? If I told you, I'm going to punch you, and I punched you, you trust me, then I'm going to punch you, right? I did it. I said I'm going to punch you. If I said, okay, you can trust me now because I said I was going to punch you, I'm going to punch you. So trust me about everything else. And you say, okay, you said you're going to punch me, you're going to punch me. And then I say, well, I'm not going to take $100 from you, but that guy over there, he's going to take $100 from you. And then I take $200 from you. And then you say, hey, you took $200. And then I say, but I didn't take $100. That guy took $100. I took $200. So now you're down $300. And it's because of that guy. I told you about. I warned you about him. And you say, yeah, I should hate that guy. That's what Trump is doing. You can feel it in the timelines, the live streams, the desperate little posts, this jittery static that says they don't trust Trump anymore. They changed. Trump didn't change. They changed. They spent so long screaming about betrayal and infiltration that now every whisper sounds a little bit like treason, doesn't it? And they can't even agree who the enemy is. Because who do I be racist against? Who can I be racist against? Can I be racist against you? Who do I be racist against? This is what happens when you build your identity around rage without direction, because rage means a target. And when the world stops being enough, the target becomes each other. And suddenly the movement that once bragged about unity looks like a pack of starving wolves. And the Democrats won the primaries and all this stuff. Won the election cycle right now, and it's a bunch of Democratic mayors and people are tripping out about that. Trump created a base that worshiped loyalty as if it were a religion. But the cruel joke is that loyalty without trust is basically just a hostage situation. And now his own people treat him like garbage. Like if he doesn't say exactly what they believe, the same racist, disgusting, nasty things they want. I want a white future. I want to be anti-Semitic. I want to have freedom again. I want to be able to be fucked up and cruel. I want to be able to do that. They assume he's compromised instead of considering that maybe, just maybe, their ideology was always stupid. It's so deliciously ironic that the people that have screamed, trust the plan, just trust the plan, for years, they're now accusing each other of sabotage, infiltration, deep state subversion. Dick Fuentes is arguing with Matt Walsh. He's arguing with Ben Shapiro, who's saying Ben Shapiro is a piece of garbage. It's crazy. Whatever other doomsday vocabulary they can scrape off Telegram, it's going into this cycle of fear. They eventually start doubting everything. The implosion is so loud, you can hear the cracks forming. Influencers accusing other influencers of selling out. Everybody's attacking Sydney Sweeney. Small-time candidates calling Trump soft. Commentators saying he's gone Hollywood. Entire factions claiming the movement has been taken over simply because the purity test has become so extreme that no human being alive could pass it. People are saying America last. MAGA has reached the point where paranoia has become a sport. where chasing is disguised as big patriotism, where every grifter with a ring light is convinced they're the last true believer standing on the rubble of broken promises, even though they're all selling the same exact merch with slightly different fonts. Trump, for the first time that I've ever seen, looks like he can't control it. You can't control a fire you encourage people to start whenever they felt ignored. Now the blaze is creeping up on his own legs. That's what's happening. And everybody keeps saying, well, are the flames real? Is it a false flag? They wanted a movement built on owning the libs. To be honest, the libs have moved on. They don't care. To be quite honest with you, they're just doing their own thing. They're happy with their Democratic victories. Suddenly they have to fight themselves. That's it. Every disagreement is betrayal. Every hesitation, that's weakness. Every question, a sign that someone is no longer loyal enough to the brand, turning the whole thing into a multi-level conspiracy pyramid where everyone is both victim and the culprit. The collapse is poetic in the ugliest way. Because to me, it reveals the ecosystem. It wasn't sustained by shared values, but by shared enemies. And when common enemies disappear for even a second, the movement cannibalizes itself to stay warm. It's called autophagy. Autophagy is when your body decides to eat itself, tearing at whatever flesh is nearest. Even if that flesh is wearing a tie with a little America flag pin, that's what's going on. You can see the panic when they talk now. It's like they're trying to convince themselves that nothing is wrong, though everything is wrong. They can feel the foundation cracking, but won't admit. Because guess what? Admitting will be as if they're admitting they built their entire political identity on racism. It's disgusting. They're screaming at each other, accusing each other, distrusting their own leader, turning the whole movement into a demolition derby. It's disgusting. This felt inevitable. I was waiting for this. I was really waiting for this. MAGA is dead, according to MAGA. How poetic. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys like my hair today. You guys like this? This is so cool. I turned the light off my face so that I could see. Let's move it back a little bit. Look at that. Boom. Just pushed it back. There we go. Crazy, isn't it? Love my hair like this. If you guys want to help for my back pain, I have nerve damage. I'm trying to get a nerve graft. I have a GoFundMe in the top comment. If you would like to help, that'd be great. If you can't help, there is a link below the GoFundMe for you can sign up for an app, and I get $6 per sign up for that app. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to, but thank you so much if you do. And yeah, have a lovely day or night wherever you're at, and bye.
I'm your nigga night, be my loyal, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. I love the ride when you're free.